welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly and this is my dog Stella. I made a video a while back of my favorite Amazon dog products because I wanted to break up my favorite product videos into pieces instead of doing one really long dog product video. So last time I did Amazon dog products, today I'm doing puppy products. So all of these puppy products I'm sharing today are things that I either used with Stella or I wish I got sooner when she was a puppy. But a lot of the products I still use today, even though she's a year and a half now. Shall we get started? The first product I want to talk about is this dog potty tray. So this is from Amazon from a brand called Pet Awesome. Pet Awesome is actually sponsoring today's video, which I'm super excited about because I wish I had this tray sooner. Basically, what you do is this mesh piece pulls down and then you put puppy pads inside. This one's clean right now. This whole thing has been cleaned. And then this is what goes on the floor instead of your puppy pad so that the puppy pad stays in place. Your dog won't rip it to shreds. It also just looks a lot more sleek than a puppy pad on the floor. And it's really easy to clean because of the grate. When I house trained Stella, I didn't use puppy pads a whole lot unless I was leaving her for more than an hour or two because I really wanted her to learn that you are not supposed to go to the bathroom inside. You are supposed to go outside. And with my living situation, I had easy access to a backyard, which made training so much easier. But if you are someone who lives in a condo or an apartment where you have to go down 10 flights of stairs to take your dog out, this is perfect. It can be used for indoor or outdoor, so you could put it on the balcony of your apartment as a place for your dog to go instead of having to take them downstairs every 2 hours. Or if you're someone who has long work hours, then you can leave it by the door inside so that your dog has an emergency spot to go. That's what I personally use it for because Stella pees so much. She has to go outside like every 2 hours. And a lot of the times I have to go out for photo shoots or for other work things where I'm out of the house for more than 2 hours and I don't want to leave her cooped up in her crate, so I'll leave her in a room with this tray and then she has somewhere to go. I also have a senior dog who's 15 years old and is starting to have a little bit of house accidents. So this is also a really great tool for her that she has somewhere to go when we can't let her out. It keeps it nice and clean. It's not on the couch, it's not on the furniture. It's in this super easy to clean place. So this product isn't just for puppies, it could work for dogs of any ages and can be a really useful tool. Next puppy product is this little purple ball. I just got this one from the pet store. They're sold at a lot of pet stores. They're also on Amazon. They're all over the place. This one is the brand JW. I think it's called the Holy Roller, but it is useful for so many different things with your dog. Stella likes to play with it as is, just as a ball, but the reason this is one of my favorite toys and the reason I'm recommending it is because it has these little holes so you can stuff it with different things. So what I have is I took a piece of felt and cut it up into a bunch of different strips. And then I stuff in some of the fleece strips and put some treats in and stuff some more so that it's all fully stuffed with these little shreds of fabric and treats. And she goes crazy. It's a really good dog enrichment brain game. And it also appeals to a dog's natural instinct to shred things. So it's much better for them to get out that shredding sensation by shredding out pieces of fabric that you purposely put in there instead of them shredding, you know, a pair of shoes or something. And it doesn't seem like a lot of work for your dog to pull this apart, but it really tires your dog out because it's not just a physical activity, it also works their brain. Next up is this little bell. I got these in a set from Amazon, but I've also seen them at a ton of pet stores, and they don't just come in bells like this. You can also get bells that hang from a string next to your door. But basically, this is a little bell for your dog to tell you when it has to go to the bathroom. So I just leave these by my 2 doors, and then whenever Stella needs to go out, she just goes over and dings the bell, and then I let her out. I prefer it a lot more than her barking or scratching at the door to go out. There are some people who don't recommend these because it kind of trains your dog to think, okay, when I ring the bell, I gotta go outside and play or go to the bathroom or go sniff the grass. It doesn't always mean that your dog has to go to the bathroom. A lot of dogs will take advantage of this, especially if they love being outdoors. Stella is actually pretty good about it. She's not crazy about going for walks or going outside. She enjoys it, but she doesn't want to go out enough to ring the bell. There has been the odd time where she's done it and it's a false alarm and she's lying and just wants to go outside and sniff. And also when someone leaves the house that she doesn't want to leave the house, she'll ring the bell because she wants to go out with them. But other than that, she has a pretty good track record for only ringing the bell when she has to go to the bathroom. But there are a lot of dogs that won't do that, so make sure you know your dog and know if this is something that will work for you or not. Next product I recommend for all puppy owners is a crate. I did a whole video about my crate training experience with Stella. I'll link it right up here. Like I said in that video, I got a black wire crate and I just bought it used off Kijiji. You could look on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. This is something that is a good idea to buy used as long as you wash it. Make sure you wash it and clean it really well first, because especially if you're putting a puppy who's not vaccinated, you need to make sure that it's completely clean. Or you could just go out to the store and buy one. They're also on Amazon. You can buy them pretty much anywhere. But having this crate helped Stella with training in so many different ways. It helped with house training, it helped with separation anxiety, it helped with her just not tearing the house apart. So I definitely recommend a crate to everyone who is getting a puppy. This next puppy product might be Stella's favorite one. It is these freeze-dried beef liver treats. These are from the brand Performatrin Ultra Limited, but you can get them from a lot of different brands. I really like these treats because one, Stella goes crazy for them, so they really helped with training her as a puppy. Another thing I love is when you look at the ingredients, the only ingredient is beef liver. Should I open it? So basically it comes in these little cubes, but what I really love about it is that you can break it up into little pieces. So this is really good for training because I don't want to be giving Stella treats this size every single time she does a trick. So what I do is I break these up into little tiny pieces. Right now she's getting big pieces and I use them for training. I do have other treats around the house, but these are her high value treats that I use almost exclusively for training because it just makes her listen better when she knows, okay, this treat is worth a lot. I really have to do tricks for it, even though right now I'm just literally handing it to her. But this doesn't happen often, does it? Okay, last one. So if you are looking for a dog treat or dog cookie that your dog will actually listen for and that can be broken up into small pieces so you're not giving huge chunks of treats, I definitely recommend these beef liver treats. And my last puppy product is this clicker right here. I bought it in, it was either a set of 3 or 4, and it came with a bunch of different colors. I just got these off Amazon. But again, they're also at almost every pet store. This is what I use to train her all the basics like sit and down and wait and all those things. Basically how the clicker works is when you ask your dog to do something, whether it be a word or an action, and they do it correctly, you click the clicker as a signal to them that they did something right. And every time you click the clicker, you give them a treat. It's a way of positive reinforcement training, but you have to be super consistent with it. So that's why I don't use it as much anymore, because I just don't carry a clicker with me everywhere I go like I used to. But it really helped in the beginning because I wanted to train those basics super fast. So I was very diligent about using the clicker, and I always had one with me. I had one in my jacket pocket. I had one attached to her leash. I had them all over the place, so I was always ready to reward her when she did the right thing. So if you are working really hard to train your puppy, then I would recommend using this. An alternative to a clicker, which is what I do now, is just using the word yes as a trigger for them to know that they did something right. So now when I ask Stella to do a trick and she does it and I give her the treat, I just say the word yes. And that's it. Those are all my puppy product recommendations from me and Stella. As always, I'll link everything down in the description below so that you guys can find these online. And as always, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.